Would you hire your high school bully 20 years later? We're getting advice for this guy who's in charge of hiring for this job, and one of the applicants, in fact, the one that's got the best qualifications, is his high school bully from 20 years ago. So he's torn on what to do because he's still not over all the stuff that happened. He was tormented, it sounds like, for years from this guy. So what do? Do you try to put it behind you and hire this guy? I mean, there have been 20 years for things to possibly change. Or do you let karma do its thing and maybe you find the next person in line, even though they wouldn't be quite as good for the job?
Oh, I think she should definitely give him a chance. People change, and 20 years is a lifetime.
So you think this person could be a completely different person at this point? There's no reason to...
Absolutely.
Even though they were awful to you, you don't believe in the karma of not hiring them. You believe more in giving somebody a second chance.
Absolutely, especially since it's been such a long period of time. And we all know that in high school we're not the people that hopefully we are 20 years later. So I would absolutely, as the most qualified candidate, give them an opportunity.
Sean in Boston Spa, what do you think?
Personally, I would let karma come back, and I wouldn't hire him. I don't care if I had to train the next person that I hired in. He doesn't get the job. Move on, let karma come back and pass it on. You picked on me, you bothered me, go down the road.
Now, what if he were to, let's say you had a job interview with him, and he recognizes you, and the first thing he does is he does a heartfelt apology saying, look, I messed up back in the day. Would you then be open to hiring him, or do you still stick with the karma thing at this point?
I would be very nice to his face. I'd accept his apology, tell him thank you very much, and I still wouldn't hire him.
Ashley in Rotterdam, what would you do?
I'm trying to turn a new wheel in my life recently, and so I think I would hire him. I mean, if he's the best qualified for the job, at some point we all have to get over things, I'm sure maybe he'll come in and apologize. You never know. But if he's the most qualified of the job, we're all adults, so at some point we got to let that stuff go.
Yeah, because the person you were in high school is not going to be the same person you are 20 years after that. At least I would hope you wouldn't be the same person.
I was just going to say the same thing. I hope not.
So what do you think? Is it a good idea to hire your high school bully, or do you just find somebody else? Let us know what you're thinking down in the comments right now, and here are some more of your thoughts.
Okay, so I'm going to take the side of the bully for a second. We're going to get real close real fast.
Okay.
I'm in recovery from drugs for 12 years now, and I've had many people come to me over the years and say, like, wow, you were really mean to me, you were a really big bully, and it really helped my recovery and helped me be a better person. So it may help redeem the whole situation. And I heard you kind of mention karma, too. How amazing, if we're going to play that card, how amazing it would be for the bully to walk in and recognize him and be like, wow, the tables have turned.
Oh.
And he can sit on the big side of the desk and be like, yes, sir, I'm your boss now.
Yeah.
So both sides of those, I would just say, I think if they're the highest qualified, definitely give them a chance.
And also, if you think of people who have maybe done you wrong in the past, let's say you do hire the guy and he doesn't work out, or maybe he has the same qualities and he hasn't changed, how satisfying would it be to be able to fire him?
That's it. Yes.
Kathy in Malta, what would you do?
I would not hire him. So I'd be like, okay, karma, hit you in the face, bye, and that would be the end of it. Once you're like that, you're going to be like that, especially when you're in high school. Like you said, you know better, and, no, I would not do it, and I would explain the reason as to why I was not hiring you, and wish him good luck, but I'm not hiring you because.
Sheila in Albany, what do you think?
A lot of people put stuff on their resume that doesn't really add up, and he might look the best on paper, but he might not be the best qualified candidate once you actually talk to him. Give him the interview, see how he works out, see how he talks, see if he even remembers the fact that he was, a bully in high school, and see if he's still the same person he was back then.
Yeah.
He might be, he might not be.
So what do you think? Do you hire this guy and just hope that he has changed 20 years later? You put all that baggage behind you? Or do you stick with your gut and you find somebody else? Let us know what you think down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a quick like. It only takes 1 second and it really helps out. Subscribe for new videos every Monday through Thursday, and you can check out a couple more videos up on the screen.